Happy Friday, beautiful souls, wherever you are on this phenomenal planet. It is time for Shift Your Thinking Daily, where we transform our inner experience, so phenomenal outer experience for now, 10 minutes of our day. We do it together. Okay, before we jump into today's message, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. You'll follow me. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Woo! Say hi, say hello, drop down in the comments below. Let me know where you are. Hashtag mood. Let me know what kind of mood you're in on this Friday evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever time of day you are tuning in, especially as those of you who are catching me on the replay. I am Lisa Puerto, for those of you who are new to me, also known as Super Agent, international speaker, public educator, creator and founder of Real Estate 100 Youth Foundation, Property Owners EDU. I'm an agent trainer. I am creator of many fun things, cool projects. You can learn more You can learn more about me at lasuperagent.com. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you stay up to date with any of the new products that we release. Specifically, today, I just announced that I am releasing the 10-minute journal, Activating Your Inner Creative. The 10-minute journal, I'll say it one more time. The 10-minute journal, Activate Your Inner Creative. Really excited about this journal because although I'm an avid journaler and I'm a huge proponent about writing things down, there is a true power and a true magic about taking something out of the spiritual realm and using it through the power of the pen, power of the pencil, power of writing it down and bringing it out into physical manifestation. There is true power in that. With that being said, there's things that I haven't seen, and I see things that are missing. And this is through one-on-one consultations that I've been doing this for years, and didn't realize that I was doing this, that I was helping folks deal with repressed energies. You are all being magnetized to me by my energy, my creativity. And why? Because there are things in myself that I'm so at ease with. I'm so comfortable with. I'm pleased with myself. And so with this journal, this is a journal with a twist. Why? Because we are addressing ways that we're identifying, transmuting sexual energies. Sexual energy is part of your sexual health. It is part of your health, and your health is your wealth. So for those of you who are dealing with any repressions or blockages in your money, that's a tie to your creativity. Your creativity is tied to that energy. That same energy that is so powerful. That same energy creates life. What if you actually learned how to transmute that into something phenomenal for this world to experience? All right, so you can order that. Check out lasuperagent.com. Scroll through the page, click pre-order the 10-minute journal, and that is being released July 26th. For those of you that book the creative consulting sessions with me, as we jump into Brain Studio, that is my gift to you. You will have the free copy of the journal. You get a free copy of the journal. And by the way, I am doing a special offering right now. You save $50 for those of you who sign up. I think I'm doing first 50 people who sign up, and there's a way, of course, that I'm tracking it. So for those of you, I believe, use code STAR POWER, save you $50. So instead of whatever the regular rate is, you save $50. So shout out to those of you that have booked your sessions. Really appreciate you for doing that. And you are welcome to get connected with me. It's a really great opportunity, I think, to get loved on, supportive in all your creative endeavors. And what we come up together is yours. It's solely your property. I'm there just to extract it out of you, guide you, support you, and navigate you through that. I come with experience with publishing, trademarking, copywriting, and a whole bunch of other stuff involved with that when it comes to creative stuff. Okay. All right. Shift your thinking. 200 ways to improve our lives with Dean Del Sesto. This episode I am calling I Do. Episode 136, I do. One day I will say I do. Believe it or not, I've never said I do. I was one of those folks that I was playing house for a very long time. No, I definitely was in a loving relationship. I had a very different definition of a domestic partnership. You know, I was in a domestic relationship for a very long time, two beautiful kids, and it began and it ended. We wanted different things. The author says, sometimes it doesn't take long for I do to become I might or I won't. He says, I've been challenged on the concept of the instantly withering marriage, but once I convinced the debater that human nature will always bend to itself no matter which way it bends, he says, parties concur that time is an enemy of keeping couples together and that marriage declines from the words I do. He says, hold on, before I do that, please press 1 if you're single and dating, press 2 if you're a couple engaged and, or you're in a situation. He says, couples soon find out that the walk down the aisle is not a walk in the park, which makes marriage pray for human nature to do its thing. He says when married couples start out and each spouse has a marriage bank account. Type in the comments below, marriage bank account, and what is in this marriage bank account? Love, trust, and commitment. He says at the time of marriage, the account balance is usually at its peak. He says, but with every snide comment, you heard that? Being a smart A. Don't be smart aleck. With every snide comment, mess left on the table, lie, betrayal, concealment, hurtful statements, arguments, etc., the account loses a little relational equity and the balance goes down. I'm huge on equity. Type in the comments below, relational equity. He says, depending on how full the account was at the beginning of the marriage, it may not be able to handle many withdrawals before it becomes anemic, overdrawn, or bankrupt. He says the key is not only to reduce the relational withdrawals, as that alone will not sustain a marriage, but also to bring relational deposits. This is your own, the onus is on you to bring the relational deposits of love, trust, care, and valuing the other to the marriage, preferably through many small deposits throughout the day. He says throughout the day. I'm gonna repeat that again. Throughout the day, not once a month, not once a holiday, not once a year, throughout the day, just expressing gratitude and appreciation for the person that is in your life or that you're desiring in your life. You do that now with yourself, right? Learn to date yourself so that when you are matched with that vibration, that this is not new to me, you now get to really appreciate and sharing those same things you were doing with yourself. You get to share that with another human being. He says it doesn't work that way. He says there will be ups and downs, no doubt, but the goal is to have the account balance bounce up and down between amazing and healthy. Couples can bounce all life long with the balance. The marriage gets into trouble when it bounces between status quo and near empty. In that zone, it only takes one bounce to close out the account. Ooh, imagine that. He says it only takes one bounce to close the account in the marriage bank account. With that being said, I invite you to think about, albeit you do this with yourself or a partner, and I think this is so timely as today I released the 10-minute journal and I'm talking about wealth, sexual health, relational equity. This is exactly what I'm sharing in this journal of ways for you to increase yourself and express yourself in this lifetime. With that being said, I invite you to make small deposits of love, albeit you're flirting. You send those flirtatious text messages. You send a message and you just say, I appreciate you. You just call them and do the just because. Those things mean something. And if you don't have anyone yet, you certainly can do that with yourself. And that is spending time with yourself, learning to date yourself, doing movies together, enjoying a good book. This is self-care. Self-love is self-care. With that being said, I love you, love you, love you. Have a powerful and productive day. I'll see you tomorrow as we continue our series of Shift Your Thinking. Bye.